Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming to this video. And if this is not your first time, you already know the deal. Okay. So today we're going to be doing an oily girl approved video. We haven't done one of those in a while because I've just been like loving up on the foundations that I do have, and I'm like, what's new that's out there, So today we're going to be talking about the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. This one is 24 hour. The one that they had before, I think, was 12 hour. Now they've opted, okay? They've opted to 24. I'm not going to be doing the 24-hour wear test. Sorry about that. Or the girl approved 4+ hours, okay? If you would like to see how I apply this and also talk about some other products, it's not just Lancome. I have some other things on my face that I want to talk about. Then please keep on watching. So there's Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Foundation. You're supposed to be able to wear it for up to 24 hours. Okay, now I don't know why you would have makeup on for 24 hours, but that is like the biggest claim that they have on this foundation. They said following 8 years of research, Lancome unveils its first 24-hour foundation for lasting perfection with its eternal soft technology, Teint Idole Ultra, where defeats all challenges, complexion stays flawless and unified, never cakey. The result is full coverage you need. Flaws, pores, redness, and all imperfections visibly disappear. The velvety finish you love for up to 24 hours of lasting makeup perfection and comfort. It's full coverage, velvety matte finish, and you need to shake well before you use. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, transfer resistant. I never believed that. Not for me anyway. Non-comedogenic, tested on sensitive skin, tested under dermatological control. I got the shade 540 Suede W, and Lancome did send this to me for review. So I gotta let you guys know that. Now, I went into Sephora just to decide what my shade was so I could choose my shade. And my Color IQ told me that I was 550 Suede W. Now, when you go into Sephora, that shade is not available. Not in the Sephora that I went to in Towson. You can purchase it online, but they were sending it to me, so I had to choose my shade. The only one that they had that was closest to it was 540 Suede W, which is what I got. I actually got a sample of this from Sephora and I wore it, and I was like, okay, maybe it could work, especially now that it's fall and winter. I could probably do a lighter shade. So you get 1 fluid ounce in this beautiful glass bottle. Now we know Lancome is high-end, so this is $47. I've reviewed high and low-end foundations on this channel, so if it's quality, I would be willing to pay for it. You open it, there's a pump. We love the pump. They said to shake well, so I'm gonna shake well before I use it. I'm just gonna start off with 3 pumps. This foundation is pretty thick. It's not runny like Fenty is at all. It's running a little bit, but not as much as Fenty, and y'all know that's my fave. This one is for dark skin with warm yellow undertones. And this is the one right next to my perfect shade. Well, on Color IQ. And usually Color IQ is pretty right for me. You guys can already see that it's looking kind of light. But you know what? Sometimes the shade does oxidize and gets darker. So I'm not gonna rule it out just yet. I feel like in the past I've been kind of hasty in my judgment, like as soon as I put it on, and then as the video goes along, it's like, oh, this looks pretty good. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. And I am using the OFRA sponge that I used in my previous video, which I really like. OFRA also sent this to me for review, and I like it so far. It is very bouncy. They usually always have that 30% coupon code, which I love because I am all about the deals, right? So that's really good for me. Don't forget your can. Okay, so the 3 pumps didn't do my whole face. So I did 1 more pump, and I'm gonna concentrate that on my forehead. Now, I won't say the coverage on this is like full coverage. I would say this is medium to buildable in my opinion. It's giving coverage, but in a sheerish kind of way, which is kind of strange to say. But that's how it's looking on the skin. It's very lightweight. I guess that is a better way to describe it. So it is giving that coverage, but it surely is lightweight. So I will say that this foundation was very easy to go on. I don't think that it blurs my skin in any way. Like Huda, I think blurs your skin like no other, you know? This foundation is not doing that, but it did cover. I think that this shade is fine for me. Undertone may be a little off. Like you can see, guys, that it's gotten a little darker, right? But when I first put it on, it was looking lighter on my skin. Now that I'm kind of done, it's looking a little darker than my neck right here. So I think the undertone is a little too olive for me. Maybe I may be able to try 550 Suede W and see if that may work for me. Now I'm gonna use my concealer. I'm gonna pull out an oldie but goodie. I haven't used this in a while. It is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Mine is like almost done. I'm scraping this bottle. I never really liked the wand on this concealer. It's too small, but it's okay. I can appreciate this concealer. So I'm just gonna buff that in. I'm gonna do my contour and then I'll come back to show you another product that I want to let you guys know about. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder Glow in Medium Deep. Laura Mercier sent this to me for a review and I was very excited. So this is how it looks on the inside. Now everybody knows about the Laura Mercier, the translucent one. I don't really like that one for my skin tone. I think it's pretty good, but it dries my eye out, under eye out a little too much, and that color is not right for my skin tone. So when they came up with the medium deep one, I was intrigued. I never tried it though, but now I have the opportunity to try the Glow. Also comes with a brush, and this brush, what is it called? The Glow Powder Brush. So the bigger size, you get 1 ounce and it's $38, and the brush is also $38. So do you see how the brush is? Right? So this is not the first time I'm using this. So I've realized that you just want to gently brush it on the high points of your cheek. I even tried to reverse contour with it. So I put it on the bottom here. I didn't really like that. It didn't, first of all, I probably left it on for too long. So it looked really white. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to take the slightest bit that's in the cover. I'm going to swirl it around and even dust off the excess, because I really don't want too much and I want to build it up gradually. You could get carried away with this, right? So I would go light. Right, so it's giving that beautiful glow to your skin. So for this side, I did the brush this way. For this side, I'm gonna flip it around. Just do that. Do a little dust over my brows. So it just gives you the most like subtle highlight. If you don't want to go too bold, you know what I mean? I actually really like it, right? Look at that beautiful glow that gives you. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. I really like this. I put on my Sacha orange. I think this is actually called burnt orange blush before I did that glow powder. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more on because I feel like I lost it a little bit. And why I decided to use that Sacha blush today is because I have a product that Sacha sent me, their Intense Matte Lip Velvet. That is their liquid lipstick, and I got the shade called the It color. So this is not a shade that I gravitate to, but I wanted to try something new, you know? So I was like, okay, let me do it. And I also want to show you some other lip paints that I purchased myself a while ago. This one is called Pass the Money. So if you guys don't know, Sacha Cosmetics is a Trinidad and Tobago based company. So when I had first moved to America, all I was wearing was Sacha. And you know, I branched out since then, but I still really love their products. This one is Pass the Money. Look at that red. So good. And then the last one I have is called You Only Live Once, YOLO. Now, I absolutely love this color, but the formula of this one is kind of streaky. Do you see what just happened there? It's not opaque all the way through. I always have problems with this shade, and even in the swatch you could see that it is patchy. Even though I love this shade, it just doesn't go on well. Anyway, let's try the It color. I'm gonna try it without a lip liner at first. Wow, This is actually really nice. I don't think it really goes with my eye look, but what we can do is I'm gonna put a little bit of YOLO just to kind of line my lips. This is cute, but let's take it up a notch. And what I will say about this formula is very, very lightweight. You barely feel it on your lips. This is a beautiful ombre. Wow, I haven't done like a full ombre lip in a while. All right, I am feeling this look. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is just put a little mascara on my bottom lashes. And I think I wanna do an inner tear duct highlight. Y'all know that's my signature. Alright guys, so you know how Oily Girl Approved works. We're going to wear the foundation for at least 4 hours just to see how it holds up, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how it wears because we want to know if it's gonna work with our oily skin. I think this shade looks really, really good now that it has sat on my face for a while and I've put on all my other products. I think the shade looks really good. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign. The time is 5:37 right now. So we're going to be back at about 9:30. See how the face looks. I'm going to put everything that I use in the description bar below so you will know. If I didn't mention it in the video, it's going to be down there. So yeah, we'll be back in 4 hours. Alright, so we are back. It is 9:51. So I've had it on for approximately 4 hours. Maybe a little over 4 hours, and what I can say is my face is not shiny at all, like zero shine. Now we are in fall, the weather is cold, so in these months my Oily Girl Approved videos are a little warped because I don't get as greasy when it's cold. So I know for sure that this is fall approved. What I will say though is I'm not in love with the color of it. My lighting is making it look pretty good, but when I go into my bathroom, it looks a little gray around here. And you guys can let me know how you feel about this shade and if it matches me. You know, it may look good on camera. In this, you know, my studio lighting is LED lights, but when I go into like yellow lights, wow, it's gray. Like even when I look at myself in the mirror, I can see that it is not looking so good. So I would say maybe this shade is not my shade. But overall, I really like the foundation. I think that if you can find your shade, which I'm sure you can because there are so many options. If it's one thing, Lancome has and have had a lot of options for women of color for a long time. Right, so I commend them on that, and I think that this foundation is nice. I really like it, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm not giving it the full 5 is because it's kind of making me gray. I don't think that it should do that, even if it's not my right color. You know what I mean? It should just be off, like darker or lighter, not gray. And I also talked to one of my friends and she was like, yeah, hers was doing the same thing. So that's the only reason I'm not a fan of it. But other than that, I really, really like this foundation. Maybe I will try the 550 Suede W. That probably would be my shade. But let me know if you guys will want to see that. And then I'll definitely do this video. But yeah, I like it. I don't think it's separated at all. I mean, I did touch up my lipstick, but everything else looks good, I think. Everything else is intact. Alright, Lancome, I'm feeling it. The $47 price tag is kind of steep, but Lancome is a high-end brand, and I think that they put a lot of research and a lot of time into their products, so that's probably why it's so expensive. I would say definitely give it a chance if you can find your shade. I went to Sephora, I believe, yeah, Ulta also sells it, Mercier sells it. So you have options of where you can buy the foundation. But yeah, you guys know that you can follow me on my social media platforms. It's Lil.Beat on Instagram and on Snapchat, and Lil.Beat Inc. on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm happy that Oily Girl is back. I'm not sure what foundation I'm gonna do next, but Huda Beauty Concealer is coming next to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a great night, guys. Bye.